3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday beyond so your Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors. Yo Ghana for your English approach my muha. Ya sweaty. Yenya emrenim fo a won akwadare wo emrenimo a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer fo entimi nuanom mumyem fo immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emrenimu akuku drofo se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mo kokokra eba ne nipa setena mu eni adwuma mu nsem bia omudimu akotene pa omo wo mre di many people
drive Uber pay. Oh, any uncommon here. Say UK Hanum Supreme Court the Abase Uber driver for workers. Among self-employed and I say contractors say the Uber I can't say no. They say until the workers in your beer as say Uber driver for Ensuenya. Sick pay, holiday pay, and a minimum wage. Now so if you tinting Uber eba you basi sabri. We Uber driver, only by your green said the way you no. Ne say until the actual nyina free retention no emraso say Uber ebe compensate you ada afọ nim bi kura betimi anya akosi be say £12,000. Fortwell Solicitors etu ho asi wonom say ye boa adrawafo ne titi ne Ghana fo adrawafo ema omaji say SK every Uber nsem no way no fee na kire say onfa kapre bakura ema Fortwell Solicitors nemum say sikane ba yo ya hwehwam de no pepa ne nsakwa no wa prani kakra de amaye numbers na egu screen so ma mente wonka obetima frame 07874 108821 and as a landline no any website so egu screen so ma mente wonka so you Uber driver kwa and as what driver Uber pena Fortwell Solicitors ehwe wani.
Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday beyond so your Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
Anapa onye rabe du kwenyibi ahade enda embiri ha mabibini fisensa monye jumanu ondidi intina meleye mamiliye na nkemedidi danso mekope bibi dino.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Asisi kwa shemu wakikademi ni bina menke ono wejimida on the phone so the phone paga
na anope midinchi akesie ababi biara obia good morning
ono wejimida on the phone so the phone paga soja phone
mijidi sa ohun ye pa baby a wo biara wo hweye wo ti dwumedi biara me ma o good morning that to do be
ina na yaka bede masabini na mo nyame na oyan sentire
mi bisa o se ohun ti say
sabe yari pa chide
bisa ohun ye pa
awuje o ba nyame agbo
Ebinada. Tuesday, the 20th of April 2021. Yada Ochedian Ponyankopon na se aya na adom ne ne pewa hwe nso waboye ho ban wasa ama ade papa bi asachi bi. Said ye wonim no Ebinada bi adura. Na wa wonim de ekoso.
Asisi kwa shemuko wakika demi ni bina menke ono wejimuda wonderful.
Ebinada bia ya ne Fortwell Solicitors for na ehia ewo dwumadie so.
Wakika
Womoni twetwe nkomo efa immigration sensem ho. Se hint bia ba omo eba bebo ye nkokode ekoso bia se de be ya yani ebeda ho. Na yesu ye behu ni ebe ye biara se de be ya konto ewom biara soso ye ho entry ye. Eno nti Ebinada bia ya ne Fortwell for ehia twetwe nkomo ema omo kire ye niema ema yani eda ho. Eno nti se waba me ma akwa abapa. Na mom se wo hwe ye e Facebook ade obetimi aye amaye ne se bomodin ya se wo be share video ya amaye wo like ya na wa share se de be ya obi susu betimi ate enkomo a ene ye ba bebo no na wono susu ehuni obetimi aye ede afa ho eno nti mesre wa ba bia wo biara wuti adwumade ya bomodin ya se wo be like na wa share ama unua susu etimi atibi. Okay, ene ye shia na ye ba bebo nkomo ase de wonim no ene nkomo a ye ba bebo no se waye immigration application de akọ efficacy emu hono mo no normally no bo se uye application ni bi o etimi reject ebi wo ho na ye refuse na ni nyina mu no ye ba be di nkomo exam se to bi wo ha bo se niema bi wo ha no mo de asie kakra niema bi wo ha na ese nka uhu susu uhu no watimi akoye application no wa ye nwonwona bi na eba ne saa na no omo akwa refuse wo saa kwa ne so na ye nya lawyer ye ni lawyer bebo nkomo na wa kyerɛkyerɛ niema ni so nkomo na ye bebo no ana niema ye behwe ni bi no me de tudwa de ama na ye bedi nkomo bibi ade afa the importance of making a valid application said e bia how to ensure you make one or what to do when it goes wrong. Enti no say bia we application no na emfumso bi ba ho a ede na obeye ni nyina no wo mranim ni wo fidwem ha de na ye ne no ebedi nkomo na watimi akyerɛkyerɛ eniema ani so mimpese mese brekra ebi so ne se yebehwe deadlines in migration applications and as appeal and also so yebedi ehon nkomo afi procedures to follow with immigration appeals and then judicial reviews and also so yebehwe ehon nkomo na yedi ewo afidie so afi common grounds for refusals in sponsor license and tier 2 applications and also so yebehwe and also so ehon ensem na yedi ehon enkomo ensem ne de ebebre na ne kwata kra so no common grounds for refusal in asylum claim and also so ebebo ho enkomo na yebusabisa lawyer akyerɛkyerɛ niema ni so se eba se ye application bi ni refuse na ye reject na se kwan kra ebe avoid na ye nkonya problem bia e wo sa kwan so ntimi nse bre no ma member eye lawyer akwa ba na me ne lawyer kwai na edi eye dwume enti no ma member ye lawyer kese akwa ba na afei emfadwumede ni hyehyɛ so lawyer good morning.
Good morning, Mama Lane.
Pacho hu ye pa.
Nyamia dumboko sanka technical problems been
my ha dwen kakra but ya solve unti ne. Oh, na pacho de ye de.
Oh, nyamia dum de ye
da yesu ase da yesu ase.
Oh,
say o hwese metwi mani ma betina ha de na yese bibia da na akwanwu. Lawyer, and say you ensem ka ene eba immigration applications ho na say eba say refusal bi ene niema bi a me say me di kan de tudwa no minim ba bi a obeso free there but major platform no e de ama na one ye atwetwe enkomo na afei wo twetwe na question bi wo ho so ani ebusa
yo me da si bebre Mama Lane no cre ya na pitfalls bebre e wo ho no ma yen no most of the time or more falling into when they are trying to make applications at their core efficacy and also more application at their core passport office and entry clearance applications, entry clearance here visa person for be 50. There are a number of mistakes are in for a year are cause problems be brain. Now before I may share as you know, me per se made this information way back to her say most of the time the purpose of this program say ye be educate your listeners. Na ya twetwe o madwen akọ enyame bi so say they are almost fall victim to what can go wrong with their akọ atochima ama ebimono. They don't fall in those same trap. The purpose of the program say oba betie now they acquire application and as because there's nothing like going to seek professional help. You know, radio ne so crown pona de bia ne ye kase say bibi chire wadwen so abomodern na fa phone na frɛ na ye nkyerɛkyerɛ mu ma rather than say ubetie na ubetake on board say oh ma tise lawyer ka say ni say no me kwa kogina so e dey am application. What you need to understand na the bia dey make kan afidie so ne say obia asem e different. Obia circumstance different. Uti say obi edie or ye ni say ni then in krata ne mana. That does not mean say also the same thing yeah the bema. And on a debia person for a channel so a fidie so intinos ye started na it you can say oh lawyer send you account radio so say wait me I said I'm make a application be CC and refuse me then I'll wait me I found yes now by the time I'll be na I too late. We try to redeem it, we try to rectify it, but ne pape moi mo TBB na say mo per clarification and as also we jina sadia na wote ye no so e the application na for phone na frɛ obi na bisa ne mu ye so that before you take any steps one you don't throw money away, two unkoya application bi na fe ye hu say aha ne ha na wote meanwhile no so na application na ukoye you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Into no ne first pointer me per say amount for a channel so the purpose of this program.
Yeah, that's
going to today's topic, we realize say they make a lot of pitfalls are in for falling into when making common applications. For instance, obey application and that application and sample any valid. Valid. Very, very important because invalid application can cause a lot of problems. Remember a typical example. Ukwako uba krum ha say intino ubano British national and as ubano 87 years krum ha say based on that intino opese will submit the application using side information to make it nyamia wa domwa application amana successful we are about 2.5 years. 2.5 years and before 2.5 years visa and our residence permit in very, very, very important say obey application for renewal within the last 28 days. So within the last 28 days na nkrofo bebre na kakra omo jin say we application before 28 days we say so you say omo nti ase bebre. Whatever be the case say we make sure say what application ebe komu before expiry of your visa until the last day before visa and be expire say we making sure say what submit your application obi ohonoma obeye application na bia baby say or sign the baby at to honor say consent you need to consent for because of data protection in Yemen before efficacy be take any decision bia no baby bia they need your consent before they do that. Now saying most of these applications are done online into they are not a straightforward kakra but ube we no one sign a document now it may make the application invalid so it will be rejected. So a year rejected and as you rejected application it's as good say 1 year application bia so the implication is say a you may be crown po na wo ya you bet you catch us say kotene fie because omo be ye ECS check, be check it home office, and you because one for application be and to on time. Into no, the results will be negative, and it means you may have to go home. So it's very important say applications are valid. Secondly, say application echo to and sign our visa ewu. If you are not able to submit it within the time frame now, ebetimi MBN say ube we illegal chrome has say at certain point. And also some way ECS check na ebeba back as negative. The implication is say you may be a wo ye no you catch yourself because at the time no year check it was negative. You didn't have anything in the system. It's very, very, very important that these things are taken seriously. Any application be a of feel say because why year application on so many occasions now each time be obey no it has been successful. No say or year renewal and also be successful. It doesn't work like that. A bit more they feel say because why year application previously or did the documents including the banner or journal so they in crata and the documents in the coin and who here say all year renewal or Sunday because if you can see move for was information that is very big mistake that you can make. People need to know say anytime will be that you are going to home office to make an application, a new application, they consider it as a fresh application. Into the who say all the documents be acco 10 times and all the document be acco 5 times and all the document be acco 1 time. Anytime you are going to make a new application, it is your responsibility to ensure say all the necessary documents that meet that visa requirement you have submitted it. Don't make that common mistake and assume say lawyer say me they sadly we call no more 2.5 years ago into the year application for renewal and then who here say me the best akobio because nim sa information that
lawyer me patcho me bo we dey nsrewa to say the wo kan e wo hoyi me mfa ne say wo the application akọ na bia wo niema na omo amfa amba o back e bia wo omo ho no mo eno no how are you going to add it say like new application e bia wo ye no obetimi anya sa niema ni bi aka ho e de akọ.
It's very important to understand say anytime you be a application ako efficacy mu bia omobe make a decision and I say omobe processing of the application. It is the documents are for you and some return the documents in April.
Okay.
Internet say why your application e dia kotum na all the documents be can application but if you can see move for amfa documents na umbrella just ask them some more documents in bro on information side. It is your document. You're entitled to it. The only document that sometimes in the efficacy move for can hold on to your passport.
Okay.
Even that one or crown if you want to challenge it in court, they cannot hold on to your passport because any of documents, the passport is the property of Ghana, Republic of Ghana. So we are Ghana near, and I said, baby, it is that countries with property. They don't have any right say they will hold on to the passport. However, their excuse and they say, why your application abetum what we expect and they say kofia our airport and I say if a new application ebra now you use the same passport and then you consider amount. But on a normal day, so what the passports are called, the birth certificates are called, what the proof of address, they just wait na Chrome has say 20 years, all the evidence in your alcohol. Now some more year area, now almost refuse and now some more the mama. Whatever be the case, it's important say almost this information in your bed. Because it is your documents that needs to come to you. And only very important. Secondly, deadlines in application way very, 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 very important. Untimi enko na wonka say ye mame deadline way but na me you have to meet those deadlines. Intina see a cultural say your application within the last 28 days and send our current leave to remain in there's a reason for it. Into this, I want to just make sure say you follow it. Untimin application 3 months before time. And as untimin application after 28 days in EU crown, pona over and EU and now they are cotton. Let me explain to you the reason why I almost are 28 days in a 2 honor.
Okay.
Normally, no say OG and Krata based on any routes. Let's assume say 10-year route and also 5-year route, or 5-year route especially. Now say you catch us say you will renew within the last 28 days. The reason why they do that is say they don't want a situation whereby obey your application early. Near about 2.5 years early. Now a bit do time now so we application for indefinite leave to remain. That is at the end of the 5 years. Now 5 years and end soon. So you don't qualify. Into let's say I catch you say your application within the last 28 days. Now we have application 6 months ahead of time. And now we have application 3 months ahead of time. Near the crack and a bro and tema. What can happen is 5 years time I sanka we year application for indefinite ube calculate na enya enso 5 years here na be a why short for be 2 months and now 3 months. What that means in say so we application for indefinite leave to remain with that 2-3 months shortfall now you be refuse the application.
Wow.
And 1 year application at that time on soon as say uko sika for 2.5 years, only 2.5 years in the bema. Then after 3 months, once I'm back, next also be application for indefinite. Not just a while.
Hey.
So what you say? Intino say almost the timelines there is a good reason why they give the timelines, and it is important for people to appreciate the reasoning behind those timelines so that they follow it properly without any issues. There may be occasions it may not be necessary so they follow that timelines. For instance, Mama Lane say, I am out 2.5 years. Yes, or 10-year route. You know, or lawyer catch us say 10-year route. 10-year route, 10-year route, Ninyana. As it say, we year renewal 4 times. 4 times. And so now qualify for indefinite leave to remain. You know, every 2.5 years, you need to make a renewal. However, Fortwell Solicitors, yes, you will switch it. Because obi or 10-year route we will consider it a waste of time, a waste of money. Person ube was our route, so now I say sika every 2.5 years. Why application 4 times? I could pay 10 years and send when you're indefinite. Into the minute, my client may juma money biano. I encourage them say so munyanya almost 2.5 years. First one near more 10-year route. Because after 6 months and the pay juma na sambra. Na me fa want to 5-year route so amount very important and only here me pan say me making sure say me save client sika and yet just spending the money no and yes obeba me hono 4 times like I said my sika 4 times na me application so we now we indefinite in term I'm happy for you because with me akoje so could be na person wo gia otimi gibi obi na person ko fa ne ba chrome has out me ko fa na air so it's important say ko for be indefinite leave to remain in term it say me person would me switch you echo 5-year route no so then there's no need say ubeko fie akọ train akọ pay last 28 days no no wa say yen switch you enko 5-year route no so because if we do that then you will not benefit, you will not derive the necessary benefits na ube switch no ube nyano because that means it's a we waste a whole 2.5 years for no reason. On those occasions you can go against the advice to say train last 28 days and send why application. This is the reason why I always tell people on this platform say when you hear something, when you read something, it does not necessarily mean say it applies to everyone. You may say 28 days, but in certain circumstances, it may be feasible, it may be right, say, obey your application even earlier because earlier you will benefit, say, on train 2.5 years, a good for no reason.
Okay, lawyer, remember what was so Eddie Amame na mamema yeftie for ni ahwefo akwa bebiem say afe na omo adjoin ya. Me ba chowa aha GN Radio UK utie legal hour Fortwell Solicitors for na ye ne wo mo atwetwe nkomo ebena da bia na yedi dwumadie ba wa kwan so free yedi ba wa kwan so se de be ya beboa mo ani ada wo niema bebre ho na empe bebre ni ya na meta abo ne dehuru se emma magye information bi wa ha na mfa nkomo obi so obi nye adwuma ne ma eno ane se wo bomodin na wutie lawyer kwai church nsemu na wutie free ni hode ya na wo de akọ na ono ankasa asolve problem bia anase bibi a kire wo so no ono ankasa so aboa ama wa solve wo sa kwan no so nti se wutie ye ne na nkomo aye boy So question, quick question me pacho may step 1, step 2, step 3 there be ameka once afa no onipa to pese o me chire nsem mu ma no aha no time no 8 ya oh na yesi yetimi bomodin aso se yebetimi a chire ne ma ani so am wani ada ho no wahu how abesi aye applications ni ade entinya si ye be solve problem na ama wo afidie so kra da bi de nam na yi nam eno an so beko na wa pebre na akohu lawyer na watimi aboa wo e wo sa kwan no so na so question no quick say bia de lawyer ka o pese obusa na asem bi famu wo ho no mu de ene ye be ma ho kwan ama wa frɛ na wo de wadwen kire anasa wo do question no aba ama lawyer ayi ano fefefe e de ama wo na sa wo pese wo frɛ anasa wo text ba na ye ready wo question no e ma lawyer yi ano ma wa numbers ni etro eto ho no mo abra lawyer kasa na no se bibi wo ho apese ubisa na mesro wa fresi studio line no eso ba ko 0203 735 8820 mi sisubiem 0203 735 8820 ana se obetimi afresi 0203 286 0185 0203 286 0185 ana se WhatsApp ubetimi afre mesi ho ubetimi so atext dia fa ho eno de fa 0778 793 9958 so a eno so ebeyi wansem na no nyina de ama o mi si WhatsApp line so biem de ama o 0778 793 9958 eno WhatsApp number o pese o frɛ ana se o de question ne fa ho a ye be kenkan ni nyina de ama o me pato so o hwɛ wo Facebook so abetimi de wasam no so ato platform ne so eno so ye be ready ama lawyer ayi ano de ama o fefefe wo ba wasam no ye ni ntititia na ye koye nim sabre ye woni ama bebre a ye discuss ntini mesa back ama lawyer atoa so de ama ye ene ye di nkomo afa applications a ye de kɔ na bia ya reject na bia ya refuse any ade kwan be na abefa so abaye application unko falling into say be reject and as refuse ntino eno ho nsensem na ene ye bo na me pa cho nya abotre ma me mefa wo call no ama ye yiyi wo nsem na no eso edi ama lawyer me we me sra wa ama ma call na wuramu ye ma no enkasa na ya area ya to aso me dase. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me pacho dini baby akase free o question my lawyer
from Razak, me friend to Manchester. Me question near me no pay but a quick one.
Razak akwaba.
Right, fine. Pacho Pacho me question near
lower feed any mommy why me feedback.
Okay, me question near say we EU ni but Oba had 2014 and I was on call but I feel now Oba before 2020, you know, 31st, you know. But this year, no, because of pandemic, no, only age, so only benefit. In this situation, no, obviously, I worry. The first question, no, the second question is, so our partner or we are all indefinite. In this officer of wow for say for how long now? Nipa no beti my day, beti my wow. My question in nani.
Me pacho jina ho ansa lawyer me pacho te ne question ni nyina ansa na wako.
Yeah, pacho me te ne question ni.
O bibia bebusa na say o want to say.
How long?
Okay. Razak mpacho betimi di atoso ama me why lawyer be you question na no ama me da say. Yo. Okay, bye.
Let's start mama let's start with the first question now. Bisa and say EU ni oba krum ha say 2014 na okoye na osanbe remu ansa na omufimu completely and is it possible say obetimi awaria now?
Yeah.
Mami explaining it clearly say whether say EU for omefi we ni mu UK for EU mu and also mu fi mu na whatever the circumstance that we find ourselves.
Yeah.
If you can see mu for ana obia en country obia say ontimi ware. Utimi ware. Odofu bia obihye ni bia person ware ni bia.
Omunsi ho kwan.
Omunsi ho kwan. The idea omesi ho kwan no the procedure na wo de be regularize you stay no after wa ware area no. Eno na asasa. Okay. Intino for instance, say we EU national and I say we EU ni ukoye na wabetina kronimu wo krum ha say emrama ho kwan say utimi tina krum ha na wa wadwen say opese o warrior. a worry be our person will worry from now onwards, you know.
If I told you na so mama.
If you use an application, I be your amount, the rules I be apply, no. The same rules are we are British for worry will be okay. What that means and it says we are EU national. Now I'm fans now obabe worry obia. Then it's important say nipa na obabe application obe kofie no akwa application and sana wetimi ewrem.
Okay.
That is the only difference. But our any there ubetimi aware. And only the first question. The second question about British ni a opese oboa obia. How long are obetimi? You see, when it comes to British ni a oboa obia, it depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay. So wide minim say bia akwala bi in a wo hwe no anaso obi ma me na I need to understand the circumstances. Into the question here, very broad and it's very difficult for me to answer, not knowing the specifics. But my advice, Razak say, bia after the program, number one, I mean, share a point and another situation or person are British, you know, then we can give him bespoke advice based on his personal circumstances.
Martin, me that's lawyer. Me pacho me say I call a be ejina humane so me. Me the lawyer number be to ja ede amount ya na me pacho watewa so abra ye di nkomo na no lawyer ankasa a number the office line and all that me the beto na ja ede amount. Ma me emfa call na yen to so. Good morning caller.
Good morning. My name is Gloria Atena.
Gloria.
The medical lawyer said me were in the remain, and I'm a person with British passport. By then, the Ghana passport, now the back home and everything. The person medical say also me call renew and send me to apply for and I say, make me the idea with now application.
Lawyer, Pacho, any question?
Pacho, I'm here.
Okay, who will no BB?
Pacho, Debbie.
Okay, Gloria, I'll bet me the atu so I'm why so where we are.
Pacho, you.
That's it. Okay, bye.
Yeah, hello Gloria. And who in here say we will renew Ghana passport, you know, and sana wakoye naturalization. Ubetime the will expired passport na aye naturalization and no problem at all. Because a year naturalization, you know, the need for passports na kasano ensure that in here sa. Into no old passports na a work room has saying they would like to see it. The only reason why they would like to see it and say person will travel history. So we will hear application for naturalization. Very, very, very important. Say unfi chronimu for a number of days for the last 5 years and some are qualified for naturalization. It is omuka chose for our passport ebra. The reason why person share passports and person say wait to find if you chronimu I stay outside the country for as long as you wouldn't qualify for naturalization and unti you know mobisa for passports but it won't quite any problem ubetimi at the momo and still no qualify for naturalization.
Okay. You better lawyer say me pa uchoa mo na mobisa number no wo Facebook no me the number no ato platform no so nti no hwa numbers na numbers miensa ni nyina eda ho no mo me the lawyer so e de ne be ka ho e de amount nti no mekọ ama lawyer atoa nsem a no wo yi ya no no kyerɛkyerɛ ye mu no e de amaye wo call ne ba so so aye be fa e de amount lawyer mpacho we de to asomaye
yo me da say na you do way deadline.
Yeah, deadline.
Then deadline in immigration applications, the church must say very, very, very important and sometimes negotiable. For instance, say why application I got to efficacy na the decision abrewa na you refuse you unfortunately because of one or two reasons normally no 14 days so obey appeal and now so say 14 days so obey administrative review depending on whatever options are available to you say unye we allowed so obey appeal another when you allow say obey administrative reviewer na we allow say obey judicial review and as a judicial review will be the only option available to you so procedure there over 3 months from the time they make a decision, to the time I said, oh yes, our application. It's very, 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 very important. Say you don't miss those deadlines. 14 days, a very good case, but because it's not 14 days, you betray not acquire problem. Another thing that people need to know is 14 days, and starting from time I did let share one starting from data. omo ye refusal no. It is a refusal letter no ebi wo hono ma omo tro refusal letter na evan say and date 20th of April. Na omo tro refusal letter na ene. Ombe posting ene eba be count sa ebia Wednesday and ebia Friday. On start and kind 14 days in the Friday. Say me kind 14 days from Friday and I'm in second letter. And the over with him because the deadline call. The deadline starts from the date 20th of April na a wallet na or matro e no. So as soon as you receive that letter no, probably you may just have 10 days. You may just have 9 days to make the appeal. It's a very important say if you need to seek legal advisor, on second letter na obekwa ko hu lawyer obetimi aboa e wo sa kwan no so bent na se ema wonye de entry so. When it comes to omo year application efifie eba ha say na na deadlines in a little bit different and no normally in 28 days and the 28 days and no started from date I did decision share on sa until you see the difference. So who chrome has say date started from data almost sure letter no. But say who fear na decision e dia bra o yere and I decision e dia bra bad say I order neighbor chrome ha refuse na. The 28 days deadline starts from data. The letter nankasa share one. So that is the advantage. However, it's important that you take the necessary advice and steps as soon as you receive that decision. And I won't try and say because if you are normal, you might see the refusal, you might see say clearly, if you can see move for mistake be also I'll wait me I correct it I get it back to them before the deadline so that you can take the necessary steps. Into the microphone so now a judicial review no upper tribunal. Depending on the nature of the case, if you hold my call high court, if a nationality issue, if you have passport, near CM5 Mawa, and no, and who some can a thing, you amount 20, you amount 33 months to make that application. But Ushe rules cinema, yes, do it as soon as possible. If you can do it earlier than that, do you do it? Because be not Home Office for an ever reverse or more decision before the 3 months, so that you don't necessarily spend the money to go to court for no reason. If they are no master so much in for anxious deadlines, so now what they need to do. I'll go on to the next subtopic, which is common grounds for refusal in sponsor license, any tier 2 applications, and how to avoid them. About the sponsorship license, any tier 2 applications and then your work permit saying CCR, and that's going to be the next
stage.
Stage.
Hold on for me. Okay. Lawyer I'm Dasipa. Offer for Abasume, good morning. Udini baby akasa free.
Oh, good morning. Pacha Medindi Abby.
Abby.
Before UK, you read them.
Okay, Abby. You question my lawyer and they say.
Pacha lawyer. Me EU family member and I'm apply for EU settlement meaning indefinite settlement scheme I don't know and my marriage na me into my divorce I don't know say me divorce na say member efficacy for na money and say no grand company me apply for finish up my passport within a year after 1 year and person me apply for my passport
Okay. Abi, your question where we
are?
Okay. Lawyer Pacho, what's in the question no?
Pacho meti pa.
No Pacho bet me dia to so na obi bia baby sano.
On Pacho no.
Okay. Abi Pacho fatu so mama why? Lawyer be ya no amount tie free radio no me that say. Okay, Pacho the old mail and hold on for me. Lawyer Pacho ya no man.
Yo, na war indefinite leave to remain and as a settled status, and who in here say obebo efficacy move for amania say we jai awarie as long as war indefinite leave to remain and as a war settled status. So we need settled status, not say permanent residence in patriotian you. So we need we not our permanent residence, which means say is based on the old regulations. Now their email, ebro ni be. Now fast na obabe there, then it will be important say obema efficacy move for ehun says no ye divorce because this is what it is. Until say what settled status there, we are okay. Only settle status there, so ma efficacy for ehu say which I worry.
Okay. Yo, Abi, any now question a lawyer here no ma. Me pa cho the old main line is no good morning. Udini baby akase free.
Good morning, Pacho. Gloria name. But I'm person me business me whole life in the UK. By me who original copy to photocopy na me who make me the and why am a British me naturalization na. And another question. First, na me yeah juma, but at the moment my own collab boss until me yeah juma. Unya juma who qualify for the British passport.
Okay. What will your question on?
But trying.
Pacho, ube bibi abi bisana. Lawyer Pacho, what's the question?
But I'm at here.
Obetimi di ato so yo ene mpacho gloria fatu so na me dase baby no student den no fatu so netie why me dase okay lawyer mpacho ene ejama
The naturalization application, with photocopy of life in UK test, will be okay, any problem. So long as all the details now, if you can see for need to verify the authenticity of that document, it's on it, or you're okay, into me a use and no at the year application without any issues.
okay yo ene na ye beda lawyer ase Mr. wa wasugusu a wutie eye legal hour Fortwell Solicitors na ye ne won twetwe nkomo ebna da bia na ye di dwumadie ba wa kwan so se wo pe eye lawyer kwai a number anase Fortwell Solicitors for number na wakọ e de won nsam nyina kodan wo mo amepa chotro number etu ho omo landline no eye 0203 325 7030 mi sisubiem 0203 325 7030 eno eye Fortwell for landline a ofre wo mo a ombeje osu fefefe na emwa bia eso omode boa no omode aboa initial consultation ye free da bia meta aboni de huro afidie so afi mobile betimi afre wo mo 07944 976 161 07944 976 161 and I say 07833 344 411 07833 344 411 me pacha obomodin ase obefre wo mo na o question na ye ntimi yanyi ano ama woni nyina no ana ase se wo hwe na ewo a wabomodin akwa hu mo in fact eye free enti de akra na wo ha wo kwa onwu be yi wo nsem na no nyina e de ama se de be ya onkonko ha enkoye mistake bi na no so nkotwe eniema emfa nkohye akire emfa ma nti bomodin ase obefre wo mo na woni wo mo akwa dinkita ho fefefe mejai ama lawyer ama na to aso ye bre no wo hwa 43 minutes past 10 ye be sorry dwumadie so 11 pepepe enu nti no ma me enja ama lawyer na on to aso yi ensem na no ema ye no nkyerɛkyerɛ eniema eni so so wo question bi a obekoso a obetimi akoso a na wafrɛ na ye yi ano e de ama ye lawyer mami embra osubi medase
Yo, Sebana sponsorship license the work permit applications are common mistake are in for a year and as employers a year they say on the wrong code to the type of a jumana or more work permit for them.
Okay.
So we share the type of applications are almost na Chrome has saying a jume bia me a classifier no money code. It's afraid be so code. Until it's also offer a bia obi na obey radio presenter. You were radio presenter code.
Yeah.
Also offer obi ba na obey solicitor. You want the code ewo. Also offer obi ba na obey nurse. You want the code ewo. Until so offer obi aba no obey nurse and also offer obi aba no obey bibi na one for the right code no and sending na then a problem, a big problem. So you need to understand that so that you make sure say you meet the right code and yes I may refuse you. Sometimes in so no for a year and so now be work permit no you free be say course and as a certificate of sponsorship. So as a certificate of sponsorship, there are some information be also or passport details, passport number, or birth certificate. In your marketing be also you have to make sure say we meet the right thing and I say be air correct. Sometimes in for paint rush it normally the wrong one and also to refusal. One here not young farmer. And financial requirements. You say your points are as will meet step by step. And so making sure say all the points you have met it. And with those type of applications, if you meet the necessary points now we here to be successful, now most of the time you're the better, very, very important for people to look at all those things before they make any application. And your timelines say issue course Emma, you have a number of days, 90 days to submit your application. And so making sure say we meet this deadline and yes sir a refuse you. This is some of the things that people who want to sponsor people, normal person with work permit about Chrome has say, and as a businesses and organizations in sorry about person offer pastors, church workers, and charities on person offer voluntary workers about Chrome has say they need to be taking note of these things. Common mistakes and for a year with those type of application. Because time when you want to know, I'll quickly move on to common grounds for refusal in family-based and long residence applications and how these can be avoided. Say share Chrome has say and in community now. The commonest application and for a year is based on family life. About Chrome has say Metina Chrome has say for a very long time in Michina so na made J and Krata. But there are a lot of mistakes that people make. Remember what it is, so if we be any line as well. Okay. One of the things that people need to understand is that we have family life application is say the reason and the basis of them giving you and they say also our family life. Into my memory example, we'll say we are a parent of a British child. And you say what would back Krumu Hakekeno, not just as a Mount Krata.
Okay.
And so what would Bana Sheno? Now parental responsibility.
Okay.
And nona Emma ye jina near day and Krata and Emma. Into obi or no more see lawyer me will bow into say Mamma in Krata, they be and Tessa. What ba now what evidence say akwalano who are responsibility, you are responsible for that child and no age so near the mouth sa and kratano into for anxious idea and so say ba now what the evidence say when I will talk akwalana way nappies when I will turn baby feeding bottle when I will talk now the receipt number now a kama what is the car edia koma akwalane mama so mo fan and as akwalane mama so what to nyeme
and yes so I want a keke
say
and yes so I want a keke some what to hold
David and yes so I want to now say lawyer yes see and won't in my won't in Benjamin Krata yeah yenisa and so would show evidence is akwalano who were responsible you're responsible for that child and with evidence obi o hono na akwalano or Manchester new one or not to London me say na akwalano or Manchester now how often do you see the child so every other weekend me kohuno for evidence, bra, how do you go? Utofu on how they took our mona wako and as offer train and wako for train receipts in the bra because Aqualanic Manchester and Awoti London. You are responsible for that child without showing me any evidence and now without showing the Home Office any evidence. Until very, very important. Sometimes it may be necessary say evidence be but endorse you were not thinking about it into you thought baby man and know how to receipt in actually and answer you were not keeping it. Then we may have to look at other ways I bet so near their application is successfully at their amount. When you come to us, we will look at all that because and you'll be an say in your he needs to keep it. A crown pass the ma akolano who need bank account of your own into you so be bank account and how this economy will be any panel to your account into a long story. We need to explain all these things when making applications for you. When you're in Myanmar, we will consider when looking after your application. Another thing is say a bano say a biakofa oba efifi aba. Okay. Unim se wa woba obi ho no say lawyer me ba me wo evidence me wo DNA me wo way me wo birth certificate we say akla na me ba adent na yem press den krata na ebe mam. Common mistake, you need to show say you've got sole parental responsibility for that child. And it's also parental responsibility, about 90% of refusals of entry clearance applications for Nkwalano is based on the fact say the individuals were not able to prove say they've got sole parental responsibility for their child. Into the say British into say the akola na ebrel and as say the visa na emma baby. You need to show sole parental responsibility. Now, then there's our sole parental responsibility. It is the fact say akola de or papa or mommy. Okay. And if ebia wo krum ha say una wo ye mama na wo krum ha na una ye papa na wo krum ha say the other parent of that child or hifa does he also have responsibility for that child? If he's got responsibility for that child, the application be ba akwala no. The reason is yem pese the akwala ne be ba krum ha ebia papa na kofa ne ba if he krum ha say next month na mama na ba say oh obi abefa me baba broche nti ese me nso me baba broche ne ma me kwan na me hwe me ba if you can say one person you need to show say on the balance of probabilities akwala na eye mepe na me hwe no ma me ni eni we bia ewo akwala ne life and no na eye na eye difficult for so many people adenti because bia na akwala ne te ma me ne nchen nti na sike bia o de koma akwala ne bia o de koma ma me na ma me ne de ahwe akwala nti me ka cho se kofa evidence e kire se wo na wo hwe akwala ne ba wo be hwe na money transfers ni nya akoma me ne di straight away you be refuse application. There's no point here be start crampo because enkosi baby a
I'm say lawyer when the ye brand na de ye brand no ekopa na I'm say minim say nkomo ye betimi asa de atoasu next time and I just don't know but then just a 7 minutes to go na me mpese me twa so sa nti no de metimi a ka ne say bi a tip bi o ha na bibi o ho no mo a obi a na wudi betwa ye to ana so di beja ye ya na before then no ese mitimi ma o big happy anniversary because mami boatima say the wosi di de o ho no na mami boatima atwiro twi o se me ma twi bi wa ha say na mami any kan no ansa na ade wa me tips no o say happy third anniversary to Fortwell Solicitors, a giant in all your legal matters. Internet say yenua ba mami boatima na o se otwire mo pampen otwire mo tare nti me de ade de pampen mami boatima me ba kire mu wate nti me de ne pampen o se otwire mo pampen otwire mo tare na so bi ka say otwire tare no otwire pampen na just on nim ne wa ya ama no on nim de Fortwell fo ya ama no say mobile enche so mutin edikanfo enti no say de wonim no Fortwell Solicitors for ye adwuma na wo mo a omo ankasa koho no mo no ebe testify say omo bo adwuma pa eboa say ye nyina ye betimi afa ye ntoma pa efra say eba ye immigration sensem ho anase bibia enti mesrawa emma Tuesday bia no enye kwa medikan ka bibisi ye de nam na yi nam enu nti no bo modin ya said ye be ya wo bebo modin no akwa hu lawyer na lawyer kwai ene na busuafo atimi aboa wo sa kwan so ka na busuafo a me kire eye Fortwell adwumaku fufuo ni nyina no omo atimi aboa wo se bia ohaw bi anase asem bi na wonti ase anase immigration sensema enkonkosai no enwie busa na se be yo mbetimi aso ano ntentem ede amawo na de ye kan ya ba application reject ni refusal ni ade ni nyina no wontimi enko bibi musa na se okomu kura so a omo wo ho so mbetimi aboa wo eni ntin ma menja ma lawyer na se o bibi kwata kura na onfa enja na because ye bre no ekokora lawyer ma me embra back to you.
Me dance bebre and me so me dance for mame boatima ne yetiefonia very true say just 2 weeks ago in a 3 years until the third anniversary I'm says our week program because na in yama bebre course our Fortwell Solicitors and may use this opportunity to let your listeners know say you've been recommended for Lexel accreditation. Lexel accreditation and no 2 weeks ago now Lexel accreditation it's something that we are very proud of and we are very excited because there lawyers, law firms be bring 80 million and for us to be around for 3 years and be able to achieve accreditation a gold quality mark in the law profession.
Congratulations.
The Ocean Law Firm be almost our badge, which is Lexel accredited. You be sure na a very reputable firm na almost our badge. Now, and yet to say any award and so because award there if you hold no na ya trust say qualify for award B but men from experience Fortwell Solicitors have decided say pet Dr. UN award be award be can be into the background part we just reject them. But for Lexel accreditation for any firm to do it, one Law Society ebeba abehwe files munia and every year bia so I say why gin na eno keke every year bia no they come to see say you are doing the right things into the be brain no omo how mo ho na omo nye but we have done it because we know say the services that we are providing is the best out there and it can compare to any other quality firm out there. We are very happy and we are very thankful for your clients supporting and all these years I started, for us to achieve these laurels. There are so many things in the pipeline that we are working towards to achieve to make sure say it as survey their community and maybe so this opportunity so to let people know say from next month we will be resuming your Milton Keynes outreach, and as a surgery, into every Thursday from next month. So open say uba consultation your Milton Keynes office honomo ofreya book your appointment every Thursday starting from next month and also in Crawford Ancient also. We are working towards the benefit of the community and we are willing say a lot more to help. That's it and said and that topic was very packed and there's a lot in there into Crawford and ideally next week, say we will go back to the same topic and complete the other areas because who said in Sembebre or Honoma we need to advise and I say let our listeners know say there omuntimi mistakes are cause problems say ubi a refusal be and yet just making money to appeal the issue, the headache, the stress, and all the difficulties that come with it. Very, very, very important. Say you better continue and drama this thing in. In the meantime, your listeners are on your application for pre-settled status, settled status. Time no kwane, the countdown is still ongoing. Michelle, if you are not too sure. Ujina EU family member bisuna unya won krata when you indefinite when you permanent residence ojin say won kan ho just take a call and ask whether say won kan ho bi and say won kan ho bi open say we upgrade your card or BRP card na oji new card ni bia free. We are always available to listen to your calls to assist you in obtaining whatever needs to be obtained. Nasi and train 30th of June and Primu answer. Omukra Zambrano applications, derivative residence card. Monsumu Kahubi, Mubusian for EU for, but yet then Kratanem Mamu based on EU law into making sure someone so mobile application. That's very
yes, that's na yes if what if Fortwell yeah na say what akola nyame no ye mame boatma enti na say ka Fortwell pe na say aka say akola nyame na say omoti apo mu gina omo na so omo nhwe ase da bibiara da enti no I will say congratulations once again. I'm really, really happy for you guys. That otwedi ampo nyankopon na say yes your food your panel onu na ye piano and enti no I think say munyuma amoye no mahu eno mahu se mo ya ade mo bom homodin eno nti na munya asa award no nti abusua aha ene ye de mo besie nyame ya adom no de ye nkwache ya na woche se ne ye beba ne aba beso mesa se nsembebre ho ana ese ye kan so no ebra ma ye ho kwan ma ye ntimi anka eno nti no ye be sorry so aha na nyame ya adom Tuesday ye beba ne ya baba beso mo Samuel or say good job bro, God bless you. Afin krofo bebre nana ye nana Ajima, thank you so much nana de bia ye ba or share or the share or share my watch ye nyina abusuafo mbegu so nyina wo Facebook nyame nhra ye nyina mo amuti already no so nyame nhra wa wutimi frɛ nyame nhra ye nyina ye beda mu nyina amase me ne da ya kwai enne ne ye baba som midin edi mama len me na me di dwumadi hu chia me nyame yadma na wo twese ne ye beba ba som ya crow bye bye.
Abedin Pars Come Kofi Nata. The hustle and a pa on your ability queen. I had a and that, and
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Oh, any uncommon here. Say UK Hanum Supreme Court the Abase Uber driver for workers. I'm self-employed and I say contractors say the Uber. I can't say no. Ne say until the workers in your beer as say Uber driver for ensuenya. Sick pay, holiday pay, and a minimum wage. Now so if you tintin Uber eba you besi sabri. We Uber driver, only me buy green said the wenya enono. Ne say until the actual nyina free tintin no. Emraso say Uber ebe compensate you. Ada phone him be crab it me anya kusi best £12,000. Fortwell Solicitors etu ho asi wonom say ye boa adrowa for the teacher ne Ghana for adrowa for Emma omaji say SK every Uber nsem. No win no fee. Naturally say on fa kapre bakura Emma Fortwell Solicitors. Nemum say sika ne ba. Yo ya hwehwam de no pepa ne nsakwa. No wa preni kakra de amaye. Numbers na egu screen so. Ma mente wonka. Obeti ma frame 07874 108 821. And answer landline no. Any website so egu screen so. Ma mente wonka. So you Uber driver kwa. And also driver Uber pena. Fortwell Solicitors. Ehwe wanim.